Why is it that we are suddenly going to have a new super high-tech indoor stadium, a new hospital, and even a new one-stop NS hub? If you think it's because of Taylor Swift, watch on. So, you have read many news about new things that are going to happen in Singapore in the last 2 weeks. Why all the sudden announcement ne? If you have watched my previous video, you know why. If you didn't and didn't even subscribe to our channel, then I hope you buy 4D Never Strike, buy Toto lose a winning ticket, order Foodpanda, your rider missing. You see, the budget that's announced every year by different Cai Sheng Ye isn't just about the handouts. It actually serves a main purpose, to kind of look at how much Singapore's revenue is for a year and then distribute them to various ministries so that they can keep Singapore running. This is why each ministry is reviewing more details about their plans so that they can, justify why they need that much money. Just think of it this way. It's like payday and you are the sole breadwinner of your household. So when you get the money, you need to distribute it accordingly. And everyone in your household will not need to justify why they need that money. Like your son might want more this month cause he needs new textbook, or your wife need less cause got CDC vouchers coming this month. This is actually the real objective of the budget. So when the finance minister spoke last month, he was actually speaking about his ministry's spending and also update about the overall finances. The debate whereby each ministry so-called justify their spending is called the Committee of Supply Debate, or COS for short, cause eventually when the budget is approved, it will become a law called the Supply Act. Why committee? Cause the entire parliament will become a committee to discuss this. So, it's after this debate here and there that the committee will vote to decide whether they approve the budget or not, which has just been approved on 7 March 2024. Cause usually will approve although people will say not 100%. It's like people are going to toilet to pang sai confirm will use phone although people will still say not 100%. You don't bluff, I know you're watching this in the toilet.
How you know?
Cause our content is made for the toilet.
Why?
Cause it's shitty content.
Haha, we are shitty cats.
Yeah, so it's not that all of a sudden that various ministries want to announce everything at one go. Now, what are some of the new things? Got too many so I just focus on some that will interest you. If you want to know more, download our app instead. So, for a start, the Singapore Indoor Stadium will make way for a new state-of-the-art indoor arena. Now, don't be confused. This isn't the stadium that has Taylor Swift sweats in it. That one is National Stadium. So what's been changed is the indoor stadium. Secondly, we are going to have more infrastructure for our soldiers to train, whereby we no longer have to shout bang 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 now.
You use blanks and bang 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 bang.
If you understand the reference, you're in Lao Peng. A new CMPB will be built near Cassandra MRT station at Cassandra. And it's now a one-stop service hub for all pre-enlistees, NSF and NSmen. A new hospital will be built in Tengah, so that means Singapore might have more hospitals than shopping centres soon. More of these police cameras that we see everywhere will be installed, and by mid-2030 there will be over 200,000 of these. $1 billion will be set aside to make the streets better, like more covering ways and more lift for overhead bridges. The government is also going all out with AI and there are just too many so just go read out what interests you cause Nabi never talk about cats in H. The total cost is $131.4 billion and for the first time in 3 years both PAP and the opposition parties support the budget. In the meantime, if you have learned something, consider subscribing and also watch this video to be slightly smarter.